Welcome again to another episode of the Sealess Villains Podcast. I'm AJ, your host. I've got E-Man, Luke, and I've got Red, and you're listening to the Sealess Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. How is everyone doing tonight?
What's up?
What's up, everyone? Man.
Konnichiwa, bitches.
Konnichiwa.
I'm still trying to get used to the new intro, so I'm like trying to figure out when I'm supposed to say what.
You don't know what
You'll get it.
Yeah.
You'll get it. You
when
know,
the
the
beat
music's
drops.
there. Yeah, and then on top of that, once the beat drops, it starts to fade out. It's so I can
I noticed that.
accentuate. You know, that's where AJ speaks, and we hear his glorious voice.
Hey man, I'm your favorite podcaster. What can I say?
I am.
I know.
We. You know, because there are hundreds
and
Hundreds.
hundreds of fans listening out there in the world. AJ.
listening to us.
I tried to slip that in there to see if you guys noticed that. So I was like, I told myself I'm going to say that.
You
Sure.
know, you
Voltron
know.
can't work without this 2 arms and 2 legs guy.
Exactly. The Black Lion can't operate alone. Keith, okay?
How's Luke? Did you just get out of the shower? Is your hair looks a little wet there?
Pool day.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah,
Red, you should have seen it too. As soon as he came into the stream, his hair was wild, man. It looked like straight up Oasis punk
I got
rock.
a lot of sun today. Woo, I got
Was it-
kind of burned actually.
Was it majestic? Was it glorious? Glorious
Yes, it was.
hair. Like he had that freshly had sex look. It's like, yeah,
There you go.
I'm glowing.
I'm usually spent, but you know,
Like
Hey,
glistening
AJ,
glow of after sex.
AJ, can I say what's up to someone right quick? Is that all right?
yeah, go for it.
Dude, look who came and is hanging out with us again tonight.
Wolfhawk.
He's in Voltron's crotch.
All right, he's right next to
No,
me.
no matter what, Wolfhawk is always on the show. Wolfhawk and 5G. You know, 5G is going to come on.
Wolfhawk and 5.
Gotta give her
Our
her own time.
boys.
Him or her.
Thanks for hanging out, Wolfhawk, man. Really appreciate it.
He's the cod piece.
Before we get the show started, let's plug a couple things. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you know when we drop new videos. We are going to start doing 2 a days. So we'll be doing
2 a weeks, not 2 a days.
Oh shit, that's right. 2 a weeks. I've had a long week.
Not football.
We will be
huh?
Not
doing
football. I am not going back to practice. I'm done after the noon one.
we're planning on doing 2 weeks. So expect Thursday and Monday videos. We're gonna test out the waters on that and see how that works.
Yes.
We've seen the analytics. We know that you guys want Monday episodes, so we're gonna try and we're people pleasers, right?
Yeah, we'll be the Monday Night Raw of comic book podcasting and YouTube shows.
Ooh, I like that. The Monday Night Raw of comic
Monday Night Raw.
podcast.
Yeah.
You're throwing down the gauntlet.
You
You
will
know
not
where
like
the unit is,
that.
right?
We will
You
not
know
be
where the
Nitro. We will be Raw.
we're raw. We're not night. Okay, man.
Well,
you're
what if I
throwing
want
down the gauntlet.
NWO though? What if I want that NWO?
Eventually, NWO went to Raw.
Exactly. Eventually, they went back. You know, they started off on Raw too. Remember, they started off.
They were the clique.
You know,
They were the
with
clique.
Six Pac and Razor Ramon and
Big
Diesel.
Daddy Diesel and Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Razor Ramon chicos.
Hey, yo,
Hey yo, chicos.
you looking at me, Chico?
He had the worst Cuban accent. I know, Red.
I'm not gonna lie. I had no clue whether or not it was authentic or not. I completely believed it as a kid. I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
I know. We all did. Dude,
Wrestling was awesome when we were kids.
wrestling was real when we were kids. Okay, we totally.
It's real to me, damn it, right?
You know what was the okay? So check this out. You know what was the most realist thing that I've ever seen in wrestling, other than Owen Hart's, tragic moment
when
that
Undertaker came back from the dead.
no. Actual real was when Jake the Snake Roberts and Macho Man were going at it. They were fighting, and then Jake the Snake had him wrapped up in the ropes, and he actually had one of his snakes bite.
Yeah,
Macho Man right on the arm. And there was this big X, like right on the screen, censored, but you can still see it. It was crazy. I was like, wait a minute, is this? I thought this was supposed to be fake. Like it threw me off. I think I was like 13, like 12 or 13 years old. I'm like, this is crazy. This is actually real.
Do you know that Macho Man, he didn't trust Jake the Snake? So before they did the match, Macho Man was like, if I get bit, you got to get bit. So backstage, he told him, you got to get bit by your own snake.
Oh, you saw the biography one too?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That biography on all those wrestlers, top.
Yeah,
show
it's
right
golden.
It's
golden. Yeah.
Which one was this? Wait, what biography?
They're doing a bunch of biography on A&E.
A&E, yeah.
They just did Stone Cold. Who else? Undertaker was on there. They did an Andre the Giant. They did a Macho Man.
The Von Erich brothers.
Oh, and
the Montreal Screwjob. Oh no, this is Vice. I'm talking about Vice. I'm sorry.
No, they're A&E has the full,
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, to our documentaries on this because they're in partnership with WWE.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
They did a good one with Booker T and Mick Foley too.
Oh, okay.
Mick Foley did lose an ear doing that whole same thing with the ropes, where you kind of get twisted up and you get stuck in your neck.
Mm-hmm.
And the ropes are too tight, so when they stripped the bottom of him, he lost the earlobe.
Oh,
wait, so he didn't lose his earlobe in Japan, all Japan wrestling when he was wrestling in barbed wire?
No, he lost it at a Texas match.
Oh, okay.
He was in ECW. So
nice.
Oh, and hold on, let me go ahead and say what's up to another person who joined us. Look at this. Our number 2 fan right here. 5G's up in that. Wrestling is real.
Not number 2, 1A and 1B.
Oh,
those guys
1A, 1B.
Yeah. Those guys
no
have been
particular order.
Yeah, no particular order. 5G and Wolfhawk. I have no. Okay, I got to know who these two are because they've been the loyalists here. All right. They've been loyal to the show.
Appreciate it, man. So I when it starts off again. So over here in Oakland, we've been going to something called Hood Slam, and it's also streamed on Twitch. But we would actually attend these like backyard wrestling events in these like tiny little warehouses, right? And like there's regular chants, and you go to these wrestling events, and they have regular chants like when shit really goes down, you hear the whole crowd, holy shit. Like they have chants like that.
Oh, no, my favorite is fuck you, ref. Fuck you, ref.
No. There's one ref when he comes on, like he has a real name, but to piss him off, everyone calls him Wiggle. So anytime everyone's like Wiggle, he turns around to the crowd, he starts getting all mad and stuff like that.
That's funny.
Dude, like Hood Slam, Hood Slam here in Oakland. I'm not getting paid to say this, but Hood Slam here in Oakland, when it gets cracking again, man, you guys really should come and watch it. It's total entertainment. It's 2 hours of just crazy bullshit. It's so much fun. Like I really like Mimi and I absolutely love it. It's fun.
How much are the tickets?
It's cheap to get in. $15, I think.
Okay,
that's $15 to get in. Yeah, not bad. $15 and $10 beers though, but they're hold on here though. $10 beers, but they give you 16-ounce pours of a triple IPA. So in reality, one drink should do you good. 2 drinks will definitely mess you up. But getting messed up at a wrestling event for $20, that's really not that bad of a deal if you think about it, honestly.
I don't know. I don't like IPAs, so.
It's worth it though. So I get it. Not everyone likes the hoppiness of IPA, but
put hair in your balls.
Fun. It's still fun.
All right, guys. Well, before we start the show, again, we also want to remind all our listeners
And
tomorrow
watchers, subscribers,
and subscribers tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. RKFA Comics. We are going to at rkfacomics.com. Beyond the Breach, our very first C-list villains variant cover. All right.
Boom. Absolutely amazing. Real fast, let me throw something else out real here. We have Azor's Tiger from our Spine Chicks crew coming out, hanging out. $10 IPA beers is the business, he says. Man,
What's up, Azor's Tiger?
Appreciate
What's
you coming
going
through,
on?
man. Like they just came over from Team Nerd Herd's podcast because they're doing their 1K. So shout out to Team Nerd Herd. And
Azor.
congratulations.
Nice.
Congratulations to the 1K, you guys. Congratulations out to that. And Spine Six, you guys are next, man. You guys are right on the cusp also. So we'll get there eventually.
Yep. Peace out. Or peace, sir. Okay, cool. So let's get to business. Tonight, we want to do a little analysis. Loki episode 3.
You can't spell analysis without anal.
Why,
I set him up for that one. I can't. That was a good one, Red. That was a good one. All right. That was a good one.
You're welcome.
Why, Red? Why? Analysis, please, AJ.
No one says analyst.
Analyze for us. I mean, analyze for us, AJ, please.
Well, Luke, you're the one who was excited about the show or about this episode. So why don't you lead off the hit on your analysis of the episode?
Well, first of all, the writer that they used for this episode is, I believe she lives in London. Sheba and her, what, I can't remember her last name. Sheba.
Kali?
Miss Sheba. I think it's probably Ali. But London, and she wrote on a grant, an arts grant that she was working on, and then got the big call up to the big leagues and got to do a Disney Plus show, and it was just amazing.
Bisha
really
K.
good.
Ali. That's what her name is. Bisha K. Ali.
Bisha K. Ali. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait,
Bisha.
so there's a story behind this. So wait, she came on a grant and she was able to write for Loki.
She wrote the episode, and they loved it so much they used it.
Nice. Bisha, come on the show.
Yeah, let's get Bisha on.
Yeah, we'd love to get you on the show. We want to get a writer on the show. It would be amazing if your people can contact our people and get on the show for an interview. We would love to have that.
But and I want to get into the episode, but it astounds me because 2 weeks ago she just signed a deal with Netflix to write a bunch of stuff for them, which I'm like, Disney, how did you let this one get away? But there were all these posts on social media with people saying, I'm canceling my Netflix now, and I'll never watch Disney Plus again.
Actually, she's writing for Miss Marvel.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, I thought she was writing for Miss Marvel. I thought I saw that too.
That'd be awesome.
Well, I guess she could work for multiple studios. That's
yes. The deal she signed was with Netflix. She signed it June 7th. But like, why did people care? I think she's Muslim. Like, who cares?
Oh, as far as like what her views are, I mean,
yeah,
I think
like the writing is amazing.
Yeah, as long as people can write a good story, whatever their background is, I don't care if you're conservative or liberal. You know, if you entertain somebody, then great. That's all good for me. You don't need to blackball anybody. Well, not letting them work in Hollywood. Well, except Scott Baio. Scott Baio for a second.
Except for that guy.
Kevin Sorbo, he's cool. He's a cool guy.
Everyone's cool.
Charles in charge? Really? Charles in charge?
Oh, and then Ricky Schroeder. He could suck it too.
Whoa, wait, what's wrong with Ricky Schroeder?
Just Google.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
he
not
just-
get into their
okay,
actions.
okay.
But
If he did something
this
bad,
character is not so his actual personality is not so far from his character on Silver Spoons. If he became an adult and a piece of shit, you know.
Whoa, whoa. Okay. Well, Luke, what were your overall thoughts of the episode? Did you like it? Were there anything that stood out as far as scenes on the show?
I've heard some people say that they relied too heavily on the old Marvel tropes, kind of the witty banter between the two leads. I loved it.
Yeah. There were sparks there. Like I think Loki was falling in love with himself.
But
Yeah,
it's
I don't know
yeah,
if I
it's-
call them, like,
we'll get into
romantic
that one in a little
sparks.
bit because I want to talk about that also. But go ahead, Luke. Say that again.
I don't know if you talk about romantic sparks. I know Disney also came out and said that Loki is what do they
Gender
call it,
fluid.
pansexual or bisexual or
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
that they put him down as
They,
pansexual.
they confirmed it. Well, I think we did say there were women and men.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't see
confirmed it on the
anything
show.
in the show that would indicate that, other
They-
than if it really is a man, and then you know what I mean. And then
Well,
that
they-
would confirm it.
They said it straight up in the episode, though.
Yeah.
Well, I
When
must
she-
have missed it.
Yeah, when she said, "Is there a princess or a prince?" and he was like, "Yeah, it's probably both."
Yeah.
You know, so they slid it in
okay.
there. Yeah, so he is confirmed by Marvel and Disney that he is actually canonically gender fluid and pansexual in the
Okay.
comics.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just
so-
a greedy motherfucker.
You know, which in a way makes sense to me. He doesn't seem to pan to either or, you know, which is
Yeah.
fine with me. I think that's great. You know, great representation.
Like
As
like
a god, he's giving it and taking it, right?
exactly. I mean, he's like one of the Greek gods. You know how Greece is mostly, you know,
Oh
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
they're in all
the
types of
scenery-
things.
They're
The
wild.
scenery in this episode was probably, and the cost or the set design, probably my favorite of when they were on that world.
Lamentus 1.
Lamentus.
Look like it came out of Star Wars.
Yeah, whoever designed that, and it even looked like one of the houses looked like the Slave One ship. They really, I don't know if they deserve an Emmy or what, but that was some incredible set design.
Maybe we should ask one of our friends, John, Mr. Jang, Mr.
He's gonna
NDA face.
He's gonna give you his NDA face. Exactly. It's not gonna happen. He's
Did
not
you
gonna
draw
say
that,
anything.
John? Is that you, John? Come
There's
on,
like this
John.
huge rocket at the very end that's like, whoa.
The
It's like-
arc. The arc.
And they're just all standing there, just like, what do we do now?
And to me, that arc reminded me of the Transformers arc. So I just want to throw that out. It reminded me of it. So
Off the trash planet?
yeah. No, not of the trash. From the very beginning, when they left Cybertron at the beginning, it reminded me.
the one that crashes on Earth.
Yeah. I'm not saying it looks like it. It just reminded me of it.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right.
So I loved that episode.
Okay. What about you, Red?
I was kind of stuck on how they were trying to find ways to explain love, and then you know, drunk Loki comes up with the best explanation where you know, well, love is a knife.
Dagger.
Yeah, I'm not
Dagger.
a dagger. So I'm not gonna go into it. I mean, that was like wow, that made actual fucking sense.
That was a terrible explanation. He tried so hard to explain love and compare it to the dagger.
Hey, it worked for me. It kind of is the same level as Vision was explaining grief to Scarlet Witch, where he says grief is shoot I can't remember, I gotta look it up, but yeah, to along those lines that it was on that same level.
Right. Okay.
I'm just glad that they didn't get into the whole ship of Theseus thing with that right there.
The ship of Theseus.
I was so afraid that he was gonna get into his speech about how love looks like something else. It was almost going in the direction of how Vision was explaining the ship of Theseus with Vision white. So I'm glad that didn't happen.
Okay, Vision says, "What is grief but love persevering?"
All right. That's
Yeah,
deep.
that was deep. That was deep.
Yeah.
You're right. That was deep. Okay.
What is grief but love persevering? Okay. All right.
That got me right in the feels. Just like the dagger line. But I think that because they're in a apocalypse situation, and the only way to get rescued off that planet, other than that cockamamie plan on getting on the Ark or something else, that I think they need to get the attention of the TVA in order for them to get access to another temp pad. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Temp pad. Yeah. That's what I predict the next episode.
Yeah. Owen Wilson's gonna rescue him.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else before we move on to E-Man?
Ooh, let's see. Did it have that kind of vibe where I think it was on the fourth episode of Bad Batch? It had that similar feel to it, where in the Bad Batch one, where they were trying to get a family into another ship and try to save them. So it had that same feeling to it. No, maybe because they're both Disney.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see what you're saying with that as far as feels go. Bad Batch, by the way, is not that bad of a show. So if you guys are
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
All right, you're just.
I haven't watched it yet. I plan on watching it once the series is done. That way I could just binge watch the whole thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All righty, man. What do you got for us?
All right, let's start from the beginning. All right. So the beginning of the show, is directly from the end of the previous episode where we see female Loki and Loki slipping into the temp pad, right? We're wondering where they're going to go at. I was wondering where they were going to land, and they end up landing right back at the TVA. So it still doesn't really explain why Lady Loki went ahead and set off the bombs, but now she's in the TVA, right? And I wasn't sure. I was a little confused as to.
Oh, you missed that beginning then, because she was interrogating the TVA officer in order to get access to the three lizards, the time lizards. She tells them where the elevator is in order to get to where they're at, and that's why they teleported back to the TVA in order for her to kill the lizards.
And then that's where our Loki goes in and messes up her plan, right? She's not able to do it because now they're fighting. Now they're going at it.
Yeah, a la Jumper. You know how Jumper they kept on fighting.
Yeah. And so now, they're fighting, and now the female judge comes in. Honestly, I thought the episode itself was good. I don't think it was as great as the previous two episodes, to be honest. At least we got a lot more of Sophie. We got a name. Her name is not Loki. She wants to be referred to as Sophie, but she did mention that was an alias. Or Sylvie. Sylvie. But that's also an alias also. Remember, that's also not her real name. So she's still a Loki, to my understanding.
Yeah, but
right?
her story is her mother died when she was young. She had to teach herself magic. And what was the other thing about her and her dad? I can't recall that one part. I have to watch it again. But she's completely different. Loki, her backstory is completely different.
Yeah, her backstory. Well, completely different, but we're not sure if she's Asgardian, right? I'm under the assumption that she is Asgardian, so we still don't have her full background. So she's still a mystery to me. I like where this is going. I like that we got a little bit more of Sylvie in this episode. I do like the set design for Lamentis 1. However, I felt like it was a little slow, especially when they were on the train. The train scene was pretty cool. I like, the interaction on the train. Our Loki was completely reckless by not sticking to the plan.
And
so
the Celtic singing, the Celtic singing, Asgardian singing,
where they were singing and he was dancing, that was unnecessary. I think personally, the real Loki would not have been that reckless, and that's the one thing that I'm a little upset about. Loki, he's supposed to know what's going on. He's trying to get to a destination. He shouldn't be, as much as he likes all the attention on himself, he shouldn't be, creating attention towards himself.
Post Ragnarok Loki, yes, you shouldn't be doing that. Pre Ragnarok, it's still crazy Loki doing whatever fucking.
But he would not be that reckless, is what I'm saying. To
Yeah, this
expose
variant
himself.
is a little more reckless. You're right.
Yeah, and then him wearing the variant jacket, like they would have made it if he wasn't so reckless. And I just don't think that Loki. I just thought that part was kind of just written poorly.
It was odd. It was out of
Yeah.
place.
He was still in the fields. He just saw a video of his mother dying, so he's got a lot to release.
Yeah.
Yes, this is true, but he still would not have been like that. What I did like, one thing that I truly enjoyed about this episode was the final scene, the moment that they went into the city, that went into the town. That was shot as a one-shot scene, no cuts. Everyone had to be on point. It was one shot for about 2 or 3 minutes up until the arc explodes. And I thought that was fantastic directing on the director's part by being able to keep that flow going so that you get one continuous shot from them going in and out of the buildings. And I thought that was great. But now it just leaves the question at the very end of what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
so
crazy.
basically that last 2 or 3 minutes was that exhibit X to the Z exhibit music video, right?
The what?
That you don't remember, like 20 years ago when Exhibit came out with that rap video where he's walking down the street and all this crazy shit's happening?
You're talking about Paparazzi, right?
I don't remember the name of the song.
I forgot, but where it was just one continuous shot.
Yeah.
Well, remember Donald Glover has a video like that where
right.
it's one continuous shot too throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Or Childish
This is
Gambino.
America.
This
is America.
Yeah. Okay, so that was Marvel's version of the exhibit music video. Yeah. Or Goodfellas walking into the Copacabana. So yeah.
Well, what's yours, dude? What do you think of the episode?
So there's a couple things that I kind of, as I've been watching the show, a few things have struck my mind on this. At the end of the very first Avengers movie, remember when Hulk throws Loki around like a rag doll, right?
Yeah. Puny God.
Right. Now, if that was any normal human, that they would have died, right? So he's a god, so he's got strength, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now all of a sudden he's like having difficulty like fighting guards on a train. Is he holding back?
Yeah, you got a point.
Like how is he able to withstand Hulk thrashing him around like a rag doll, but then he can't take on what seems to me humans, and then he gets thrown out the train. So I'm like, did they weaken him?
We also don't know what the molecular structure is of those people on Lamentis. They're not gods, sake, but yeah,
not everyone is going to be omnipotent and superpowered. Every time they fight, in order to push a story, they have to give them a little bit of weakness, right?
Right. Okay.
Like Ashton saying that he's not strong, he has endurance of a god, but it doesn't mean strength. This be true.
It could be true, yeah. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I don't know, his power level.
Well, he is a frost giant. Remember, he could turn into a frost giant. We just haven't seen it yet. We just seen him turn blue.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right. Another thing, it did feel like they were stepping into this weird like thing where like, is Loki falling in love with Loki? And if they hooked up, would they have like a weird looking child? Or it was just kind of weird. It seemed like they're falling for each other, like some sort of weird romantic comedy.
Loki loves himself, no matter what version of it. It's like, dude, I'm this awesome. He might as well fall in love with himself.
Again, what you just said. Remember, our Loki. I'm going to say it like this: our Loki is technically a frost giant. We don't know if Sylvie is also a frost giant. Maybe she's truly Asgardian, born from Frigga and from their dad,
Odin.
Odin.
Okay, yeah. I mean that.
And if that's the case, and if they do make bumpy loveys like bunny rabbits, it's technically all right. Matter of fact, it's quite pansexual. It's very Star-Lord-ish, where Star-Lord would be like Captain Kirk and he'd fuck anything.
Right. Okay. All right.
Don't tempt me with your pelvic sorcery.
Ashton, yeah, but his powers are based and drenched in illusion and cunning. Okay.
What's up, Ashton?
Yeah, good
boy
point.
from the Virgin Islands.
That's a really good point. It's all an illusion.
Which also brings up the final scene. Was the final scene an illusion that he created? What if they're not really on Lamentus 1 and he's just messing with Sylvie?
No.
Maybe. Could be. Another thing
because I'm sorry to cut you off, but the one thing that really caught me also on that final scene was when he caught that building and then threw it back. I've never seen him do that.
Yeah, that was another thing. That's another thing. Like I saw that and I'm like, dude, you just caught a falling building but you got wrecked by like 3 guards in a train. Like
maybe he wanted to get accosted and touched and
yeah, I don't know about that. Another thing that kind of that I noticed was, and this is just being nitpicky, but there was one scene where it seemed a little too green screenish when they were like, I think they
running
just
towards camera.
There's that, and then where they're sitting down, like outside in the planet where it's just the planes.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little too green screenish for me. But other than that, I mean, I thought it was a good episode. There was maybe about 5 or 10 minutes where it started to drag and then it picked up again. And I've come to realize that I really hope that this show in some way brings back Tom Hiddleston into the movies, because I could probably watch a Loki movie, just him hanging out and just being Loki.
Yeah.
Honestly, we're already getting that with him hanging out and being him Loki during the show. We're already getting
Loki.
We're getting 6 hours of Loki if you think about it. Or
I could do more. I could do more. I could do more. And you know what? At first I thought during the show it was Owen Wilson, Mobius. He was the one that was kind of like carrying the chemistry. But now I've realized it's although Mobius has been a great character, Tom Hiddleston's acting, he's got great chemistry with all the actors he's around. So
he's got that charm.
I'm
a charming dude.
Yeah, I'm digging his character a lot more. I mean, in the previous movies, I thought he was entertaining enough, but he really didn't do it for me. But now I'm full on board with him being more into the MCU.
I agree.
Yeah.
But he's dead. Like in the MCU, he's dead. Well,
but
no,
that's what I just.
The second timeline, Loki is dead.
That's what I was just saying. I hope that they don't kill him off.
Yeah,
and they
not
keep
the
him
MCU,
around.
the sacred timeline.
I personally think he needs to die. I do. Just to
that man had sex with Taylor Swift and lived.
Oh man.
What? Oh, I don't need to. Wasn't that when he was wearing that shirt too? I'm with Swift or something like that out in public.
Yeah.
But he was also doing that other. What was that other show he did that was so awful? It's like a kind of like a spy show or something.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. It's shoot, not Luther.
I agree with the top right corner, dude. Okay, let's go ahead and put it up so that our names are showing. Thanks, Ashton. Appreciate it, bro. I didn't realize that by having the the banner up, like it wasn't showing.
Oh,
our
it doesn't
names.
show our names. I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention. So top right corner dude wants Loki dead at the end of the show. I'm all for him. I'm all for him sticking around. I think Red and Luke would like to see him around still. All right,
The
what's your
Night
guys?
Manager. The Night Manager is a show.
Okay, I've never even heard of that, but
That's on A&E. Oh, no, AMC. AMC.
okay. All right, let's go with your comic book grading for the TV show. Luke,
For
what's
this
your comic
episode?
grading? Yeah, for this episode.
I would go with the solid 9.0.
9.0?
9.0.
9.0, okay.
Yes.
Red?
Same. 9-0. A few spine
9-0.
ticks, but just as perfect.
Okay. It presents well, right? It presents well.
Presents
Presents
well.
well.
The spine ticks are on the back. You'll never see them.
Oh, perfect. That's even better. E-Man?
I was gonna go with a 9-0. All right, not as good as last week's episode, but based off of the reaction from Luke and Red, I have to go 8.5. It just didn't it wasn't as
fucking
good as the
contrarian.
previous episodes. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't. I didn't think it was that good. It had its issues. I think I think it had its issues.
Okay. All right. That's
I'm
fair.
not saying the writing of it, Bisha, please don't get me wrong. The writing, there was nothing wrong with the writing, the interaction, the chemistry, everything was fine. There was just something about pacing of the show that just didn't grab me.
Gotcha.
All right,
Aggressively
AJ.
relaxing is giving it a 10. Wow.
Our
Perfect,
boy,
perfect.
my boy
Perfect
aggressively
grade.
relaxing. Yeah, look at that.
All right. It must have been one of those the hard cardstock covers on that book.
Aggressively relaxing. You must be maximum effort there, guy.
I'm gonna go. I think the last two episodes I've given it a 9.8. I'm gonna give it a 9.6. I said there's about a 5-minute gap where it seemed like it was dragging, but it picked up. And then also my thoughts on like a more, to me, a depowered Loki, but obviously you guys are telling me why he seems weaker. But yeah, those are just my opinions on that 9.6.
Okay.
Overall, looks like my 9.6 counters your 8.5, so it's about an average of a 9.0.
It's still averaging about the same throughout all three episodes. So as a collective, it still seems like it's averaging 9.0 ish from because Luke gave it an 8.5 for the first episode. I thought that first episode was fantastic, So there's two 8.5s for the show. How about that?
Oh, we got 3 episodes left, so let's see what else has happened in the next 3.
Yeah, let's see if I think it's going to pick up a little bit more. So we'll see.
What do you guys think of female of Sylvie's acting? Like how do you guys perceive her acting? I personally think it's good, and I can't wait to see more. But what do you guys think of her?
Where have I seen her before? That's the thing.
Yeah, I liked it. I like her acting.
Yeah,
It's
I like it.
believable. I like that whole interaction when they were at the bar. I didn't understand what was going on, and then like when you find out she's in her head enchanting her, that was pretty cool.
Which brings up the question: is she really Loki, or is she Enchantress, or is this Marvel combining two characters into one? And changing, I guess, the dynamic of it all. Because keep in mind, they've changed several characters from the comics into the MCU. I think Drax was one of them. Like his skin's not green, and that's what people were complaining about. Things like that. So, like, how do you feel about that change?
I think it's still going to be Loki. I don't see why they would. I mean, if they change it to Enchantress, I mean, I don't know why they would do that. It seems more of a. It would seem like a better plot that Loki from MCU is trying to stop Loki from the Loki TV show. If that makes sense.
That's the Lokiest Loki of them all.
And I still get those vibes, Red. I was watching it. I was like several times during the episode. I was like, this is very Rick and Morty-ish right here. This particular scene.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I think we've pretty much
So,
talked about this, and let's move on
Into the
to.
Badlands. That's where I've seen her. Okay, all right.
I never on that was an A&E show, right?
AMC, yeah,
Oh,
AMC.
AMC. It was a kung fu show, right? Wasn't it kung
Yeah,
fu?
yeah. She had a small role, but that's how I recognize her.
3
Okay.
seasons, right, Red?
Into the Badlands 4.
Yeah. 4. That man, I want to go back and watch it because I heard that show was pretty badass.
Red, you're still
Oh,
watching Walking Dead, right?
of course, of course.
Yeah.
I'm a super fan. Super fan.
Yeah. Are they?
Which
When's the last episode of Walking Dead?
year? Oh, next year, 2022. Yeah, because
Okay.
they're starting in August, mid-August for the last season. They just finished off Fear 2 weeks ago, and I think we will be getting World Beyond this summer, and then to kick off the last season on The Walking Dead in August.
Now, what happened to the Rick Grimes movies?
They're also in production.
Damn, dude, they've been filming like.
Well,
That
remember
for, like-
we had COVID. We had COVID, so they had to
Oh.
take a couple months off until everything was safe. So it's gonna be before the last 8 episodes of the last season. I think that's when they're gonna add the movie in order to show where did Rick end up, and then have Rick come back to the show the last 8 episodes.
Okay. All right. All right, let's move on to our pickups of the week. E-Man has already told us, unfortunately, his shop did not get any comics this week, so he's got none to share.
Well, I have something to share, but I don't have
A li-
much this week.
A little mail call?
Little Melco.
Go for it.
Oh, well, thank you, sir.
Do we have a jingle for milk call?
Appreciate it. We should,
jingle?
man. We should come up with a jingle. You know?
Milk call.
So you guys know I'm the I'm an Aftershocks ambassador to the Bay Area. This week I ended up getting a box, and it had some free giveaways that I'm supposed to give away to the shops this week, and in it was 20 of these. The bunny mask.
Bunny mask.
That
The bunny mask. Aftershock Ambassador exclusive. Now I'm supposed to give these away. However, all 20 of them, this one was the least damaged of them all, but all 20 of them were damaged. So I'm supposed to be getting some new ones sometime this week. So, I might have some damaged ones if you guys want. I don't know if you guys want some damaged books, but I might have some.
They are the ambassador exclusive.
I'll take some. I'll take some damaged books. I don't care.
They are the ambassador exclusives, though. But this one did not come in damaged, so you guys know that. I'm feeling this book now. I feel like it's gotten so much better. So after the reveal at the end of this issue, I jumped on right away, and I was even asking you, Luke, to see if you can keep an eye out. I did pay, eBay price for it, but I really wanted this one right here for the collection. I got the 1 in 25 Radiant Black number 5.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
I really, really like the design of this one right here. I'm looking forward to reading Radiant Black number 7 because of this. Radiant Black number 6 is going to be more of a solo story of Radiant Red, which is one of the characters in the book. But I believe Radiant Black number 7 is where we're going to see the whole team together fighting the villain that was just introduced. So there's a whole lot of stuff that happened in Radiant Black number 5, and I think I'm going to be
Rangers or some shit like that. Is that
collecting. Yeah, that's the thing. Like the artist actually came over from drawing the some of the Power Ranger stuff. So
and the writer was a Power Rangers writer too.
Yeah.
He wrote Power Rangers for a little while.
So yeah, that's really it for this week. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, cool, man. How is that book? Awesome.
Which
Bunny
one,
Mask
Ashton? I'm about to read Erratic. Oh, Erratic is awesome, man. I really enjoyed it, by the way, Ashton. I thought that was a great book by Kari Andrews.
All right.
Good pickup.
Damn, my screen is hella small. I thought it said erotic.
Yeah, of course you would. Of fucking course you would have read.
Since you're on a roll, Red, what do you
All right,
got?
hold
What do you
on.
got for your?
I didn't. Well, the only thing I picked up this week is John Jones exclusive of Last Ronin #4.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I don't have it in hand yet, but yeah,
That was ordered.
our boy made another miracle, not miracle, but a beautiful cover
All right.
to complement
all
the
right.
rest of the series.
Nice.
So-
That's the last issue, right?
No, one more.
No,
I think
one
one
more.
more.
Oh, it's going to 5.
Yeah, it's going to 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So big ups to John,
All right. Cool.
friend of the show.
And Luke, what about yourself? Anything that stood out that you got?
Yeah, I did a mega deal this week. There's one series that I think is probably gonna be the next Walking Dead of this decade.
Okay.
And that is Something is Killing the Children.
Oh yeah. What did you get?
We're getting the Erica Slaughter spinoff starting this August. The spinoff starts in September, but we're getting a free comic book day version. So there's a shop, there's a guy, and I made a mega deal starting with
First for #1.
a #1, 9.8.
Nice.
2 cover A's.
Okay.
So 2 more. And then this is probably one of the coolest things. I got the Frizone A cover
Okay.
with the foil.
Oh,
nice.
my god.
And that foil is insanely hard to find. And then he had just a bunch of back issues that I bought from him. So I bought 2. He didn't have 3 through 6. So if you're out there listening and have 3 through 6, I'll buy them from you. And I bought a bunch of back issues from him. But if you guys can find Something's Killing the Children, #1 now, I'd buy it if you find it for a decent price.
Okay. All right. I highly agree with that. I've got a small little collection of issue #1s that I should really send out for grade.
On our interview with Ross Ritchie, did he even mention that there was going to be a spinoff?
I'm not done yet. Then also, I got a few more slabs. A little 252, so that'll be coming up. A little 80. It's a nice slab. Newsstand. Another little newsstand book. This nice little 194.
First Black Cat.
Black Cat. That's a 9.2 white pages. That's a beautiful book. And then the money book right here. The Money Shot. A little Punisher.
First Punisher.
Mid-grade.
Little 6.0.
Wow.
So that gives me 3 129s. That's crazy.
What is the estimated price for the 192? Or what
On the
was it?
192? On the
Yeah,
92?
what was the what they call it? Not something. I can't the. Fuck.
Come on,
GPA
Red.
analysis.
You got this.
There we go. GPA. Yeah, thank you
There you go.
For which one?
for 192.
192. Which one?
Red.
252 or 194?
Oh, you're welcome, Ashton.
I don't know what issue are you talking about, Red?
Well, yeah, first Punisher.
Oh,
Oh,
Punisher.
129.
129. Oh, damn, I'm dyslexic.
Wow, Red. Are you all right tonight? Did you have your? I saw you popping some pills, man. Everything all right over there on that end?
Tired.
I don't know what GPA is on that guy. It's probably a couple thousand at least.
Okay.
So what did you pay money for this, Luke, or did you give up something yourself? Did you make a trade, a blockbuster trade?
Both actually. Yeah, trade / buy from another good guy. So
you traded Jordan for LeBron?
So both were very successful buys and trades.
Nice.
It's been a good week.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to
Was that a
your,
yes?
who you asking, Red?
No, it was that Luke traded a Jordan for a LeBron.
I don't know what that means.
He traded a Drew
Whoa.
Brees for a Russell Wilson. That's probably
Did Red just leave the room or what?
Red's like, no one knows what I'm talking about. I'm leaving.
No, he said pink Jordan for a LeBron. I was like, what's a pink Jordan?
I thought he said trade. Yeah, I don't know what he said. He just said Jordan for LeBron. But yeah.
Red.
There he is. He's back.
Why'd you get your feelings? Why'd you get your feelings hurt? Why did you leave us?
I didn't do that. That was StreamYard.
Sure.
They Zuckerberg me off the screen, all right?
StreamYard knew you made a bad joke, so it was like it's so bad that he had to like kick you out.
He was like, he got booted for that shit
Oh,
joke.
he did, yeah.
How dare you put Punisher in
Sometimes you gotta reach for it and try.
Dude, Ashton's on your ass tonight, Red.
I helped him complete his hip hop variant covers, all right? Him and I are in good terms.
What about you, Red? What did you pick up this week?
What? You already asked me.
Yeah, he already
What
answered.
about you, AJ? What did you pick up this week?
Who's tired now?
He said he didn't pick up anything, but he ordered the John Jang Last Ronin 4.
I'm gonna go microdose some mushrooms, man. I'll be right back. Okay?
All right. Okay.
Go drop some man.
No, I'm done with that. What did you pick up, AJ? AJ, what did you pick up?
Well, going back to Luke's Something's Killing the Children, actually, I picked up issue 16, the glow-in-the-dark cover. 17. I'm sorry. 17 came out this weekend or this week. It's one of the better looking covers for Something's Killed the Children, in my personal opinion. And piggybacking off of what you said, Luke, I have to agree with you that that book, that issue number 1, it's a hot book. It's going to maintain being hot. And we all know it's a matter of time before it's a TV show.
Who would you cast as Erica Slaughter?
Who would I cast? I don't know. It's got to be a nobody. It's got to be some young 20-year-old young actress, and I don't know any up and coming actresses. So probably someone in a soap opera or like some CW show that I don't watch.
Why not the chick that plays Sylvie on Loki?
She's too old, I think.
She's like in
No, she's too old. She's too old. Sylvie? Yeah.
It's got to be like a 20-year-old, 20-year-old, someone like just starting out, or maybe not just starting out, but someone who's very young, because the character, Erica Slaughter, is a very young character. So, but yeah, I agree. If you can get those books, that issue number 1, for a decent price, I would get them. I'm sitting on a few myself, so yeah.
I just have the Frizen, the 7th, 8th, and 9th print of number 1, and that's it.
Okay.
You're not in the club.
What? What
first print club?
I got the
first
Frizen.
print. Yeah, the first print. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Frizen first print. Boom. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Dude, look at this. What Ash said. I said went to a friend for free, and I said that I got ding in the corner. Like, bro, I gave you his first print of this book for free, and you're upset for a ding.
And I would ask for it back then.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, give it back to me. Give it back to me then.
Fuck that friend.
Yeah.
Fuck that
FTF.
That's no friend.
FTF.
Dude, what?
Ashton.
And now he's upset about a Secret Wars 8 that he got for free.
Man, we're on you. We got your back, Ashton.
What kind of friend is that?
Plus, you're from Trinidad and Tobago. Y'all cats are cool. You guys got the calypso, and you guys be dancing and shaking. It's all good over there, man. One of these days, you all right with us? You're good with us, Ashton?
Yeah. Picked up Teen Titans Academy 3. Robin 3, I was able to read that last night. I'm really digging the Robin series from DC. Now, it's spelled MFKZ1, issue 1, but we all know that means motherfuckers. If you haven't watched MFKZ on Netflix, I suggest you guys watch it. It's a really great anime. Well, it's it's got an anime style to it, but I don't know if it would be completely considered anime. But it's a great. What was that?
Okay.
Yeah. Watch it over the weekend if you got that chance. That's pretty much the biggest reason why I picked up issue 1, because I liked that cartoon. And I caved, guys. I got Stray Dogs 1. I got a copy of the second and third print. I was holding out because I was like, man, I don't want to read a book about dogs.
Dude,
but one of my guys at the comic shop, he told me that the third print came out. He's like, I got you if you want to read it. And if you want it, just buy it. And then, they're going to make multiple printings probably of second and of issue 2 and 3. So I haven't read it yet, but I plan to. And I got to find out what the hype is on this book, guys.
Literally, when I say this, it's literally this. It is Lady and the Tramp meets Silence of the Lambs.
Okay. All right. I mean,
it's one of the best ways to describe that book. I thought it was well written. Now, here's the thing. It adds more effect if you really like dogs, if you're a dog owner, or, if you have an affinity for dogs or animals. If you don't, it might not hit you as hard. Just to be perfectly honest. Be perfectly honest.
All right. That makes sense. I'm not a dog hater by any means, but I've never owned a dog. So we'll see how my opinions on it.
Bull.
Uh-oh.
What?
Someone's calling you out.
I remember you had a dog. 8th grade.
That doesn't count. I had a dog for like 2 days. I had a dog for 2 days, and
he didn't take care of the animal. He didn't. Like, it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
I get you guys a dog. You don't take care of it.
Yeah, basically.
That's how it is with our dog too. Like Mimi bought the kids mittens. We've had that dog since Christmas 2019, and it's supposed to be Dante and Mia's dog. They're supposed to be taking care. No, it's Mimi and I and Erica who are taking care of the dog. Like that's like now our child. Now we're like we've taken over that dog right there. So that whole I'm gonna buy you a dog when you're a kid, no, that better be prepared. You better be prepared as a parent to take care of another mouth. Yeah. That's really what happened.
E-Man, Ashton wants to know what is it about? Is it dogs being killed by people or dog on dog violence?
Not dog on dog violence, more along the lines of a mystery. This book really taps into the whole aspect of how dogs have short-term memories and how easily they can be swayed away from things. There is a collective of dogs involved, and there is murder mystery involved. We'll leave it at that because giving away too much will really ruin the book.
All right.
Well, that recalls another episode of Rick and Morty where the dogs take over the world.
Oh yeah, no. I remember that.
No.
Remember that one? That was a good one.
that was a good episode.
Where are my balls, Summer?
Snowball's his name.
Where are my balls?
Where are my balls, Summer?
That's like one of the best lines their dog said. Oh man.
And those are my pickups for the week. I gotta read that Stray Dogs. I'll read it over the weekend, and I'll give my my thoughts on it on Monday. How about that?
Love it.
All right, and that's gonna be talk to us about this new Monday show that we're thinking about doing here, AJ.
Okay, so like I said prior, we've seen the analytics. We've seen what the people want. They want Monday. They want that Monday Night Raw, right, Red?
Monday Night
Because we're too sweet. Oh no, that's gonna be so bad.
And Red and Emad, do you guys have a little reading for us? A new episode coming?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
However,
All right.
I have my boy Mike Waicheta, who's gonna be who's has a book release right now, but we haven't really reviewed it yet.
The free book, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I plan on reading that myself over the weekend. So I'll pick that up. Well, I already downloaded it, so I'll read that. Why don't you go shout it out to our listeners? I mean, it's a free download on Amazon, so they don't have to pay for anything.
Let me grab it here real quick. Give me a minute while you guys talk and bullshit amongst yourselves.
Is this going to be a thing? Are we really going to try to move forward with the creative corner or creators corner, Red, so that way you and I can do these cheesy book readings with our voices?
I'm waiting for Bane and for another Bane reading.
You think pre-sales are your? You nearly adopted the sale.
Yo, Red, you're muted, bro. I can't hear anything you're saying.
All right, the book is called The Good Ones by Mike Waicheta.
Okay.
It's a graphic novel. It is free on Amazon. I'll put the link up on my IG and wherever else you could find me. Then that way you can download it for free.
Awesome, man. So again, it's called The Good Ones, free on Amazon. Well, not free. The book is called The Good Ones, and it is free.
The
on
Kindle
Amazon.
version is free. The Kindle version.
Okay, perfect, guys. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, we want to thank again everyone for listening. One last reminder, please, tomorrow, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
You can't put that up on the screen? The picture of the book? Would it be possible?
You're asking so much, but yes, I can get that up. If you don't mind.
Thanks, dear.
Let me see if I can get that up.
Olive juice.
Olive juice. Let me see if I can bring it up, Red. Hold on.
Go ahead, while Eman's looking for that, again, tomorrow we've got that pre-sale for Aftershocks Beyond the Breach. C-list villains first variant cover with RKFA Comics. So go to rkfacomics.com tomorrow. Get that pre-sale in for us, guys.
Yep.
Right there.
One of the tapped artists of the year, I think. I think he's going to get a lot of work after this one.
Yeah.
Right
It's
there.
an amazing cover. Not to toot our own horn, but from what I've seen out there, I think ours is the best out there.
It's the best. And we need to sell it out so we can do number 2 with Rudy.
Definitely help us out with this, you guys. This is going to be our first exclusive. We have 2 versions of this. We have the Virgin, which you see right there in all its glory. And then, of course, we're going to have the trade that we're going to be selling. We have the sets for $39.99. We have the Virgin for $29.99 and the trade for $19.99. You can only purchase it on rkfacomics.com. rkfacomics.com.
Red, you were going to say something?
What's the synopsis of Beyond the Breach?
Oh, Jesus. Now we got to look for that? Okay. All right.
This is what happens on a Ricky Dick show. Not prepared, but, I'm the king of that.
All right. Let me go ahead and pull up the synopsis, and I'll read it out loud. Not in a Bane voice, but just in a regular voice.
Oh,
all right, guys.
You're not going to do it in the Bane voice. I see.
Life sucks for Vanessa. Her mother just died, and her boyfriend is cheating on her with her own goddamn sister.
God damn it.
To clear her mind, Vanessa is taking the California road trip that she's always been dreaming about for years. And this is what reads for Aftershock's official description of Beyond the Breach. Her postcard perfect drive through old growth forest quickly turns when the breach hits. It's a bizarre anomaly in the sky, which plunges California into a nightmare world populated with strange, extra-dimensional creatures. Now, Vanessa, along with Dougie, an orphan child, and Kai, a strange fuzzball of a beast, must fight to survive if they ever hope to make it back home. If there's even a home to return to. This is written by Ed Brisson, the writer of Uncanny X-Men, Ghost Rider, and Old Man Logan, and illustrated by Damien, and I'm going to butcher the last name here, Cuchero. He's illustrated Old Man Logan, Iron Fist, and X-Force. And just to summarize, Beyond the Breach is a fantastical sci-fi road trip adventure about perseverance and finding family in unexpected places.
Ooh. And Ashton's asking a very important question. He's asking, or do you guys have your own store? Ashton, actually, technically, we don't have a store, but our boy Luke has his own store. You can go visit it at rkfacomics.com. He's got some awesome books up there right now for sale. And then tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, our book, our exclusive cover for Beyond the Breach drops. So go check that out tomorrow.
Hey, while you're in there, go pick up a copy of Bunny Mask.
Yeah. Pick up a copy of Bunny Mask, pick up a set of Bunny Mask, and pick up a set of Beyond the Breach, and you got free shipping. Boom.
Right here. This is Luke's exclusive of Bunny Mask #1, drawn by Chin Potter. This is a fantastic cover also.
She did a great job on
Check
that.
this one out right here. No, right there. We'll just do it at an angle right there, bro. What is Bunny Mask, Ashton? Pick it up. You won't regret it. It's crazy. It's nuts. It's a hot book right now, Ashton. That's what you want.
Hot like fire.
Yeah.
Hot like a fire.
All right, guys. Well, with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on all our Instagrams. I'm AJ the Comic Collector. E-Man's got C-List E-Man. You can find Red at C-List Villainous Red. And you can find Luke at RKFA Comics. He's also got a Facebook group, and you can find his Instagram, Luke Weeks. Again, thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you guys next Monday, or this Monday, actually.
Yeah, this Monday.
Yeah.
Laters.
I love you 3000.
What's up? I'm Rujao, variant cover artist for Beyond the Bridge, and you are listening to the C-List Villain Podcast.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the C-List Villains Podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at clistvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, C-List Villains and C-List Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List E-Man, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all next episode.